Back in the Silly Kitchen today for a very low and slow recipe for you. With my collaboration with 5 Chicks and a Farmer, I received, like you may have seen, 30 pounds of different cuts of meat and proteins from their farm. Just on a side note, I have felt very grateful that I have so much protein in my freezer still during this time that we're all experiencing. I don't have to run out and go get things that's in my freezer. I just thawed the night before. And today I'm going to work with the cross rib roast. It is going to be so delicious and I cannot wait for the way that it smells up my whole kitchen. I've decided that I am going to use a cast iron Dutch oven for this recipe. The cross rib roast, you want to cook low and slow. If you don't have a Dutch oven or a cast iron pan, you can do this stuff in a slow cooker, a pressure cooker, or just in a pan covered in the oven as well. But my friend gifted me her cast iron pot. Cecile, thank you. Just a shout out to her. So I really want to use it and I think this is the perfect recipe. So the cross rib roast, you're going to want to thaw overnight. The day before, whatever works for you, and then go ahead and put it into your pan, your cast iron, whatever you're going to be using. But if you have a cast iron Dutch oven, try using it for this recipe. Easy to remember, you want to preheat your oven to 325 degrees and you're going to be cooking this roast for 3 hours and 25 minutes. See what I did there to make it easy? 325, 325. So go ahead and preheat your oven and put your roast in your pan, and here's what we're gonna add to add some aroma and flavors for this roast. So start with quartering an onion. I like to keep the little roots on the end pieces to keep them together and throw those in there. We also want a little bit of garlic in there, salt and pepper, just to give it a little bit of seasoning. And then go ahead and do a quick little swoosh around the pan with your favorite olive oil. And a nice ingredient, you can omit this, you don't have to add it, but if you have a red wine that you've already opened, go ahead and splash some red wine into the pan as well. For your final touch, you want to pick your favorite herb. I am using a sprig of thyme just to put on top of the roast. Close up the lid. And now it goes in the oven. Do not touch it for 3 hours. After the 3 hour mark, turn off your oven and let it sit in there for 25 more minutes. I'm not sure what you've been up to for the last 3 hours. Maybe you did some laundry, maybe you watched some Netflix, maybe you watched and supported some awesome YouTube videos and cooking shows. But nevertheless, it is time to take a look at our roast from 5 Chicks and a Farmer that has been sitting there low and slow cooking. So, shall we have a look? Oh, I love watching all that steam come out, and look at the gorgeous roast. And that's it, guys. There was nothing to it. Serve this with mashed potatoes, with a side of your favorite choice, and even if you have leftovers, this beef pulls so beautifully, you can throw it in some tacos, and that's one way to eat it. Guys, check out 5 Chicks and a Farmer. Support your local farmer if you have some around your area. I absolutely am in love with doing this collaboration. It's challenging me to try different things, learn about different cuts of meat, how to cook them, and I'm so happy that this Dutch oven recipe worked out. Couple ingredients, a beautiful piece of protein, and dinner is ready. Thank you so much for watching another episode of The Silly Kitchen. I absolutely appreciate your support in watching and commenting. Please feel free to subscribe if you want to check out what's coming up next. Have an awesome day.